So that's why you fight him, and then you go to you go back to the Abyss place, and then he shows up.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I was, oh my god, he hit Iron Bull once. I need better weapons for Iron Bull. Because that is just ridiculous. And I love how Dorian has the, yeah, and he hit him again. Wow. It's just so funny. Oh god, this is gonna be a harder fight than I thought. Can y'all... We didn't really have a lot of health potions going into this, did we? Oh boy. I need to target his legs so that he can't walk anymore. But from what I remember, I think I was the last person standing to beat this guy too. But he's very he's very vulnerable to fire, so.
That was good.
Yeah, he's going down quick. Sarah, use your health potions. Thank you. Appreciate you. Alright, I'm gonna life ward her so that she doesn't go down just yet. Yep, now he's starting to come for me. I'm gonna get that knee. I'm gonna get that knee. You and your damn cankles ain't gonna last too long, my nigga. I'm glad I chose fire because he's definitely immune to lightning.
Jeez. Yeah. I think most creatures in this game are fire sensitive.
Except for apostates that use fire, which is really annoying.
Yeah, but I mean, that's one faction, and yeah, it's just one faction.
Oh, now it's just me and the big guy. Even though he's about to die real soon, so. It's funny, in this game, I can dodge. In every other game, I can't.
Good.
He's about to die soon, die soon. A ward on myself, just in case he decides to throw some rocks. Because he looked like he's getting ready to throw some rocks.
Well, I hope he's good at catching. About to catch these ants!
I just need the next thing on the side of this door to be a camp, because I have like no life potions left. I love the when you're fighting dragons and giants in this game, I love the vibrations on the controller. It's awesome. Really makes you feel like you're fighting something.
Right.
Damn it, I just wasted a thing. Aw,
this is where that motherfucking bag
he
went.
died. Aw. Oh. Douche.
Vince Darkspawn, a giant? This was a pretty good day.
I killed him.
Someone must have been coordinating their
Okay, did we get anything good? We got a great axe. Ooh, a silent Jenny. You know what? I may give no, because she's a lot stronger with
Her bow and arrow?
She's a lot stronger with daggers.
Really?
Legion of
Oh, yeah,
Dead
Sarah.
Maul.
Hmm.
I'm still gonna take the bow anyway. Reinforced enchanter armor. It's not better than what I already have. Okay, cool.
Have you gotten Cole yet?
Yeah. Do I use him? No.
Would you prefer to make him an archer? See how that plays out?
You know what? I may actually do that and take you up on that. Thing. Oh, I romanced Solus last night, so we slept together for like well, I don't know. It was implied that we slept together. Do I actually know if we slept together? No, but we did. I did his personal mission, which you saw, and then
Ooh, you did his very personal mission.
yeah, and then we like kissed after that. So.
Alright.
Man.
Saucy.
I need a camp. I think this is where the camp is, because I have earned. Wait, where the fuck is the camp? I thought there was supposed to be a camp over here. Hold on. Did y'all just play me? Oh well. I did it. Definitely cleaned out the Taventer Darkspawn area, which was something I needed to do. I haven't eaten all. I had a smoothie and now I'm sipping wine. So.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bueno.
I haven't. You know, I'm like you
I guess
yesterday.
I'm not doing my painting project. I can't find my brushes.
It's already 4 o'clock. My God. All right, I need to go to the store to get. Oh, here's the camp. I need to get
set up camp, perhaps.
some beef broth. Actually, I can go to the dollar store and get that beef broth for my short ribs. And it would be nice if I could get some polenta, but actually, I think I already have grits in here. Let me check. Because I may not have to buy that. I can use white grits and then just make them yellow by adding the cheese. I could have sworn I have grits. Black people always got grits in their kitchen. Yep, I do. Yeah, that should be enough for me. It's only just me. Okay, we already have grits. We do not need to buy more.
You found grits in Virginia?
Grits are not they're made by Quaker Oats. They're not a hard thing to find. Also, Virginia is the unofficial South, so there would be grits in the South.
Did you find instant grits or like the OG grits?
These are old-fashioned grits, my baby. You gotta stay by the stove and stir these motherfuckers. You cannot walk away. And then at the end, you're supposed to add cream and cheese, but I think I'm just gonna make mine cheesy with some green onions, some scallions, and then I'm gonna serve that with the braised short ribs. But if I'm gonna eat the short ribs tonight, they need to go into the pot now so I can eat them in a few hours. So let me throw on. Actually, I'm already wearing pants, but let me see what my face looks like.
Ruining the imagery from it here.
What?
I was very much imagining you without pants.
Well, nigga, that's your problem. Fritz! This nigga, do you see what this man just did? Fritz, what the hell?
What did he do?
He was trying to find the bone that I guess he hid earlier, and he hid it underneath my pillows. So he decided that it was appropriate for him to destroy my bed and take off my pillow. Fritz, you a bad little boy. Here. Ugh, God. And my tax refund is supposed to hit It was supposed to hit yesterday. Well, they said the next business day, but um,
You were supposed to get your whole tax refunds like
yeah, I got an email
only a
saying your
week
tax
after you did
refund.
them.
I can show you the email. It says your tax refund is almost there. Check to see if it'll post within the next 1 or 2 business days.
God,
So
if I could get my tax returns like immediately, I could probably actually go to Miami.
that would be great. Hopefully they do go fast. That's why I was trying to do my taxes early, because the earlier you do it, the quicker the IRS gives you back. No, don't bring that shit in here. Bye. Right. Thank you. Always putting stuff in my bed sheets.
I don't know what's up with it. I'm about to kill this whole village if people keep attacking me, man.
Were you? Oh, you were playing your game, so you didn't even watch the broadcast. Ooh.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. And then you were walking. You killed the giant. You walked towards the door, and that's when I stopped.
Okay. I didn't know you watched it.
Thinking, I'm not supporting your gaming,
Yes.
games. Ooh. I don't know what kind of man you think you dating.
I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still trying to figure that out, Chris. Oh my God.
The world will never know.
Oh Jesus. Alright, see, I may just pick up the bacon and the applewood smoked cheddar. I'm also hungry. Jesus.
I'm hungry.
I'm get the macaroni and cheese that my mom used to make me when I was little is the Kraft Deluxe. Not the powdered cheese. That's the one that she used to serve to me with
Is the one that comes with the cheese like
the
as
squeezed,
a
in the packet.
squeezable
Yes.
silver pack?
That is
okay.
my favorite. I don't trust Easy Mac. Like, that's just not what I grew up
No,
on.
that like gets all clumpy,
Yeah.
and sometimes you could just get the milk portions wrong.
Yeah, so I like the squeezed cheese one. And
Wow, I'm actually gonna die. I'm fighting a whole city. I'm fighting a whole city. Oh my God.
Are you in Sparta? What are you doing?
I don't know where I am. I'm in hell, that's where I am.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, I'm making my list. I need some cheddar cheese, preferably applewood smoked cheddar. You know what? I'm not gonna do the bacon for the short ribs. I'm just gonna cook them in olive oil.
What the hell is happening here?
I just don't feel like doing cheddar. Do I have shit on my... Alright, this sweatshirt is doable. I can wear this out.
I killed a horse!
Oh, God.
I did my devastating shot and it killed a horse instead of my enemies. So why am I on fire?
Alright, there's a big... Well, it's cold actually. But I need to go. Okay, baby, I will be back. I'm just gonna run to the food line that's next door. I'm not going far. I just need to get a few things.
Just mute your microphone, that's all.
Fritz is coming with me. But I will mute my microphone.
No, that's fine then.
Yeah, no, on the weekends he usually comes with me everywhere.
Gotcha. Well, be safe. Drive safe.
Want to go on a trip with me?
Fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? Why did it hit her? That's so stupid. No! I refuse to die here. If I did die here, that wouldn't be the most outrageous thing, but still. Oh my god, oh my god. Jesus. Why does it always aim for the stupidest, weakest person in the group? That's not okay. You shouldn't have a shield. No shield party, bro. No shield party. Ooh. Okay. Fuck. You're poison. You need to die. Wait, who's defeated? Ah, son of a bitch. Mm. Oh my god. Oh, are you fucking serious?
back, lover butt.
Hello. Sorry, I was oh, son of a bitch.
You were cheating!
Oh my god,
I'm
Toby.
kidding. I knew I would sneak up on you. As soon as I go to the grocery store, you couldn't help yourself, could you?
You came back too late for me to get them groceries.
Oh, God. Had to take it there, didn't you?
Yeah, I think about you a lot.
But no, I had to, you know, get some beef stock for the short ribs. And I'm gonna get ready to cook them. I also had to get my little macaronis because I'm a little hungry, but I probably should eat too. Because I haven't eaten anything all day. And I had to go to the leasing office too because my mom sent me a package in the mail.
I wonder when my package will get here. I should track it.
Your package? What package?
I bought stuff.
What did you buy?
I bought stuff.
Ooh, for me?
Stuff.
That means it's for me.
It's just stuff.
It's for me.
It's stuff.
It's for me, or else you would have told me, because you tell me everything. Ha! Your plan has been foiled.
But you don't know what it is.
No, I don't. You don't know what yours is either, so ooh, up your butt.
It's
My mom got me some honey, because I told her I was out of honey.
Nice.
And she got me laxative tea. Because my mom wants me to be skinny, apparently. So,
Oh, that's what it's for.
yeah, it's supposed to make you... Well, I will probably use it. Well, I'm not going to tell you all that, but I'll probably use it before you get here. Like the night before. Clean out my booty. Because, I mean, you know how I feel about cleanliness. So it helps when your digestive tract is empty. Just in case.
It's good when your insides are
Not
agreeing
full of
with what you want on the outside.
Yes.
I don't know.
We understand each other. It's just, you know, if my face is gonna be down there for you and your face is gonna be down there for me, can't hurt. What else did she send me? What is this? Why does it look like there's something in there? What? What's wrong?
It's been a very long time.
Oh, yeah, I know. This long distance thing is a little rough, you know? Woo, Jesus. Sometimes I have my concerns, I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause I'm like, are we gonna be able to do this?
I think I'm just gonna like work on visiting more often. Like after I get accustomed to like the traveling and I understand the bus schedule better, I can plan better. And we won't have to go without each other for too long.
Okay, well, Devin and I have found that, speaking of which, he's online. Did he ever come online in the party?
No, he never got on the party.
I'm gonna hit him up. But yeah, Devin and I have found that Megabus is more reliable than Greyhound. Greyhound seems to always be delayed or always run into some kind of trouble. And Megabus actually runs on time, if not early. Because when I dropped him off last time, it was like the bus was already there, getting ready to pull off. So,
Megabus is pricier though, isn't it?
No, again, that's where buying tickets early comes in advance. Because we bought his ticket early, so it wasn't so bad. But yeah, it was like about $48, I think. And that was only like a week in advance, so that's not too bad. If you do it even earlier, it's cheaper. But yeah, just avoiding Greyhound seems to be like a good idea, because it seems like I know that he gets there like close to like 7, or I think his bus was at like 1 o'clock or something like that. And his bus definitely got where he was supposed to be around 6 or 7. With no issues, and he was able to sleep on the bus before he went to work, so that was good.
There's this woman having a seizure last time I went to go visit you.
Right, so hopefully if you don't do Greyhound, won't have as much of those dramatic encounters. Because yeah, I mean, the travel time is travel time, but it's the same travel time that I would have to drive if I were picking you up. It's still, I would have to drive 3.5 hours there, 3.5 hours back, and I would be the only one driving because obviously you don't drive. So it would still be the same amount of travel time. I would just actually have to be the one doing the legwork. And the gas would be the same amount as a bus ticket for you. So it doesn't actually make that much of a difference. So
there's no tracking number for my package.
It's not good.
It's sent out the 31st.
Ooh, then it should definitely already be to you.
It's coming from Albany, Canada.
It's coming from where?
Albany, Canada.
Oh shit. Nigga, what is it you buying? What the hell are you buying? Oh Lord, Chris out here buying deluxe gifts and shit. Oh shit, I definitely put too much flour in. Oh god, oh god, oh god, there's flour everywhere. Oh, I'm trying to dredge my short ribs. So they gotta be Oh, I was like, are you waving to me? Because that's kind of creepy. There was somebody waving outside my window.
That's
and I was
creepy.
Yeah, I know. It's that weird lady again. I swear she's so weird. I don't like her. Like, she just makes me uncomfortable. Because she's always like, you know, lurking. And, you know, leaving bottles of the alcohol that she and her friends are drinking in the grass. I'm like, do you have to fulfill all the stereotypes? All of them? Yes. That black people are ratchet and, you know, unclean people. That's what white people think of us. And she's over here, like, fulfilling each of the stereotypes. It's just annoying.
It's funny because white people do a lot of the stereotypes they accuse everyone else of. It's like, oh, you know, Latinos are drug dealers and what else do they call us? Rapists. I was like, really?
White people are more rapey than any other demographic.
No, are historical rapists.
Yes.
Like, Latinos aren't even, like, fully Latino anymore. They're half European.
Yeah. So.
Our entire, like, fucking ethnicity is just half white.
Mm-hmm. I wish
And
you
then
would.
drugs? Oh, shit. No, drugs? Come on now. Y'all invented most of the drugs stuff.
I wish
I
she
don't
would
know
go
if
away.
y'all, I don't think you guys made cocaine, but you made just about everything else. Heroin doesn't sound Latino at all. I feel like Japanese people created opium though. No.
Alright.
I think opium was sold to
Yeah, opium is
Asians.
definitely and well, prescription medications, all white folks.
Oh yeah, of course. And Indians, I believe.
Ooh, starting to smell good in my house already. Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. So I'm browning. So you season the short ribs with salt and pepper. Make sure that they're at room temperature before you even start the cooking process. And you dredge them in flour lightly and then saute them in, well, the recipe says bacon fat, but I really didn't want to add extra fat to my food, so I'm doing regular extra virgin olive oil, but you can use bacon fat or butter or whatever. Yeah, and you just lightly brown them in the pan. The flour is, you dredge them in flour to basically retain the moisture of the meat. The short ribs are on a bone and it's red meat, so they can potentially dry out if you don't like focus on the moisture.
Yeah.
So, and that's step one. And that's the part that I feel like when Devin's making his like roasts and stuff, he skips that part for some reason. Like, I'm very big on browning my meat before I put it in the oven. Because when you brown it, the moisture doesn't soak out. And then you get a nice thick, rich gravy versus like a thin, watery gravy. And you don't have like a dry roast. Like, you have like a nice, juicy pull apart.
That sounds so good.
I think you would have liked the short rib recipe, but I'll make it for you another time. The gravy in this recipe is very important, so I'm gonna also make myself a little bit of macaroni. These are not gonna be ready for like the next 3.5 hours. So they gotta slow cook in the oven to get nice and tender. And actually, I got these on sale because since I thought I was cooking them for you, I got 2 packs of them on sale. Each one was like $5 for short ribs. And then I went back to do grocery shopping last week, and they were $10 a piece.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so instead of spending, I basically spent half of what I was supposed to. Because most people don't know how to cook short ribs, or it's not a recipe that they are doing often.
Probably they're not willing to put the time into it either.
But it's not, it's
God,
like...
my legs hurt so bad.
Your legs?
Yeah, just...
What?
I'm not walking in the right shoes. I really need to buy these new shoes. I asked my mom to let me borrow 40 so I could buy them.
Okay. Do they have arch support in them?
I have soles that insoles, is it insoles?
Inserts? Like...
Inserts that will help me with...
Nice.
Yeah. I'm about to draw another character for my school meal.
See, I got regular cheddar. Cheddar cheese that I will grate and put in the grits later tonight when I'm ready to eat my dinner. And I got a little unsweetened soy milk because I don't like dairy milk. I can't drink dairy milk. And that'll come in handy when, I can't like drink a glass of milk. It'll make me sick. But I can eat all other dairy products. It's just I can't drink the milk. Okay. Alright, we got one more short rib to brown. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when you're after you've browned them in the pan. To some people they would look done, but they're not done because they don't have
I'm getting
any
personal attention from the Food Network.
Oh. So you see the golden crispy edges of the fat. So you see like how it's not gray, it's like nice and golden brown. And then that's gonna go into the sauce and bake in the oven. Yeah.
Oh, those look good.
So after this comes out of the pan, I'm gonna add in my onions, my tomato paste, and let those cook down for a little bit with some garlic. And then you add in like a cup or so, of red wine. And you add back in your beef short ribs, and you cover them with beef stock, and you put them in the oven for like 3 hours. Yeah.
3 hours?
I'm gonna keep my garlic a little bit more whole this time. Yeah. The bacon would have added a little bit of extra flavor there, but trying to keep it a little bit less fattening because there's already fat on the short ribs themselves that's going to cook down. So I actually think you really would have liked this recipe, but
I think so too.
But we can always do it another time.
Oh my god.
What?
It's just so yummy sounding.
Whew. Alright, this olive oil. Whew. Alright, I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit so my onions don't burn. Add in the onions to the pot. I probably could have added some carrots too. No, I used up all the carrots, I think. Alright, so the onions are interesting because they actually, when you put them in the pan, it scrapes up all the little, you know, flour bits, and all the little dark bits. And that's, with the flour, that's kind of like the light base of your gravy. Like the thickening agent of your gravy. And the tomato paste gives it that nice rich color and kind of flavor. So you don't want to use like canned tomato sauce. You just want the tomato paste, and it'll mix with the beef broth and make its own rich gravy. I'm gonna add a little extra olive oil so it's nice and I like a nice, like, not greasy gravy. I know a lot of people don't, but I don't know. Especially if I'm eating something with grits, I like a nice thick gravy. Alright.
No, you already sound like a cooking show host.
Thank you, babe. Alright, so we're gonna add the red wine.
We're gonna add 2 shots of wine. Oh, of vodka. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Alright, I'm using a Shiraz because it's full-bodied. I'm gonna add the garlic. Cook in there a little bit before we add the stock. Up, there goes my smoke alarm. Right on cue. But I disabled it so it's not as loud as before, but it's like, I smell something in there. Trying. I know you're doing something.
Like it's still trying.
I can tell. Alright, so we're going to add some more salt and pepper. And then one of the key ingredients is actually Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Mm-hmm. So you want to add maybe like 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Stir everything together. I'm gonna add like 1 or 2 drops of liquid smoke because it gives it like a barbecue, like a teeny bit of like, oh, I've been on the grill flavor, even if you haven't grilled anything. All right, we're gonna add back in our short ribs with all that yummy juice. And try to coat them in the, oh my god, this looks so good already. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make this for you one day. Don't let the big, like, even if it's something you haven't heard of before, you trust me. I can cook. Yeah, I wouldn't give you something.
I was just saying, I don't know what any of those things are.
You said you sounded confused. I was like, oh boy. Well, I'll find something else.
I don't. In no way, shape, or form did I know like what most of those things were, unless it had like this straight up like, this is fish, this is
oh god, babe.
This is chicken, this is turkey. It's like you say oxtail, I have no idea what the hell that even looks like.
Well, I guess one of my jobs will be to introduce you to a lot of new foods and expand your palate a bit.
Indeed.
Alright, so I sent you a picture of what it looks like without adding the beef stock. Then I'm going to add the beef stock enough to cover the short ribs. And that's what it's going to steep in the oven. And as it cooks, it's going to get more tender. And you want it to be, it should be fall off the bone. By the time you're done cooking it, it should be like
so juicy.
Yeah, it should just be like really tender and fall off the bone. Baby. Okay, so I'll show you a picture of what it looks like with the broth on there. And I'm gonna cover it with foil because my this pan is great in the oven, but it's not a Dutch oven pan, which is technically what I'm supposed to be cooking this in.
Oh God,
so I'm gonna cover it with foil paper, heavy duty foil paper, and that'll act as its like cover. Let me close my blinds because I'm like,
people are gonna steal your recipe.
People are creepy.
They are.
Well, they're gonna know your name in a little bit. I'm like, oh my God, Chris. Okay, so now it's going in the oven at 350. You don't want to cook it on too high of a temperature. This is a low and slow braising process. That's what gets it nice and tender. And we're going to put the timer on for 2 hours to start. And we'll see how it looks after 2 hours. And if we need to add some more, then at cooking time, then we'll do that. Okay. So that's it. That is how you make braised short ribs. It's really not that hard. There are a couple other things I would have added, like of course the bacon. I would have liked to add some fresh thyme and rosemary. But you know what? I'm still waiting for a couple checks to come in, so we're not going to spend extra money on that right now. I just had these in the freezer and I really needed to use them. Also because it's the weekend and I like to cook fancy, delicious things on the weekend because I actually have time. Yes?
Yeah. Recently I had a confusion with the term bougie.
Oh boy, here we go.
I just wanted to get a better understanding. You said it was it's a lifestyle because it's like somebody who likes to eat. Sorry, not eat. Likes to enjoy really nice things.
Yeah, and that's relative to each person. Like, I think some people do see it as, you know, clothing based, but that's not how I see it because, I mean, I like to look nice, more so with hair and makeup, thank you, than clothes. Like, I don't really... I can't afford to buy like name brand labels like Gucci and Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. Like I don't make enough money to buy that stuff yet. But you know, I do like nice things. Like I do participate in lifestyle choices that are bougie. Like I have a very defined wine palette. I enjoy sushi. I like to get my nails done every 2 weeks. Lash extensions, like things that are I guess high maintenance, or some people would consider to be high maintenance, would fall under the bougie category. I definitely want to take vacations. I want to be able to fly first class eventually. Like that's bougie. It's a lifestyle. Some people consider fashion and the clothing and shoes that you wear to be a larger part of that lifestyle. But I don't. Because to me, my mom definitely taught me how to look good on a budget. So I prefer to spend my money on, you know, restaurants and outings and experiences versus shoes and clothes. Like I will go to Ross and then spend more money on a plane ticket to travel somewhere. You get what I'm saying? So to me, it's not necessarily clothes, like the expensive clothes and stuff. I do think looking good is important, and being able to put together a good outfit, but that doesn't mean it has to be expensive. Like, you could get some nice stuff at Target, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and still look like expensive. I can get with that. Yeah, you could look expensive on a budget. I'm very good at that. That's not what I'm talking about. But the travel part, yes. Like, that's kind of why, to me, financial stability is really important, because I know that I'm gonna, want to be in that type of relationship where it's like, okay, babe, what trip are we taking next? Like, can we go here? And like, we have to be able to both put in our own part to save up for tickets and hotels and stuff like that when we're traveling somewhere. So does that clarify things a little bit more?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not walking around expecting you to wear Jordans and, True Religion jeans. Like, I could care less about the brand of clothing.
True Religion?
What?
There's a brand called True Religion?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
Diesel jeans, that's another popular one for men. Very expensive. One pair of jeans would be like $100, $150.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's like 2 jeans.
Yeah, I know. So, no, I'm not expecting that from you, babe. Do I expect you to look good? Of course. But, like, if we're going out to a party or going somewhere, like, we could look fly, but it doesn't mean that it has to cost you a bajillion million dollars. Absolutely not.
You want to go out to parties?
I'm just, sometimes the opportunity may present itself. Who knows? You guys go out to parties often with your friends. But you would
actually want to come with me?
Sometimes, yeah, sure. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Oh my god.
What?
It's just so fantastic, like... Oh, you're so fantastic.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, of course. I don't like going out all the time, but yeah, definitely. I do like a good party every now and again.
Oh my god.
I like to host. If you guys, when I eventually move back up there, I would love to host parties, because I prefer to stay in my own damn house. So if you would if you wanted to invite some of your friends over for like a game night, I'm totally down to host a game night at the crib.
You okay with me bringing through my hose?
I didn't say that. I said hosting and inviting some of your friends. What do your ears be hearing sometimes? What?
No, you call my friends hoes, remember?
No, I don't. Not all of them. Just a few.
Well, wait, no. What? Like, every time you hear a notification on my phone, you're like, ooh, it must be them hoes.
Yeah, because I don't know who it is, so I just assume it's one of your side bitches.
Oh, I thought you were just calling my friends hoes.
No.
Well,
you
okay.
silly Willy.
I apologize for that.
You should.
Oh my god, no.
Okay, now that my stuff is in the oven, my macaroni and cheese is cooking. I am going to...
And of course, it's giants. At least they're big targets.
Fuck. Oh my god, there's one right here. I'm not in the mood to fight another dragon. A giant. See, as soon as you beat that one giant, that's when they all start to spawn. Oh. So, yep, there's that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yep.
What?
I've composed exactly what I wanted in
Let me
terms
get up,
of
Devin.
the
I'm listening.
eyes of my character, of my
Nice.
characters.
Beautiful, baby.
It's a little combination of like what I've seen off of Naruto, the way eyes look in Avatar, and where else? Where else? Like some extra lashes that bring it closer to realism. It's just, it works very well. Although I need to draw more men. I really have not drawn very many men.
But yeah, I definitely plan on, like, when I move back there, I'm the type of woman, if I'm like, baby, let's host a brunch. Like,
Oh
we
my
will
god,
be
really?
we will be cooking.
Oh my
Um,
god. Oh,
yeah.
by the way, no, wait. Finish.
I was just gonna say we begin cooking and
hmm
mimosas and all that good
Cinnamon
stuff, and
rolls.
friends and cinnamon rolls and French toast
Look,
bakes and
like, why does brunch just have to be breakfast and lunch? Why can't it be breakfast and lunch and dinner?
yeah, all of that. So
Mm.
games and friends. I have a list of card games and games that I plan on having in my own house to get to that are similar to Cards Against Humanity, but a little bit different. So
Yeah.
yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say that I was like I said earlier, I was telling my friend about you, and to be honest, I think you and my friend Sahara might get along okay-ish.
Uh huh.
Um, she has like the way that she is a little similar to the way you are in terms of you want good stuff and you focus on your career and your goals, and you both feel very comfortable with who you're with. So yeah. She's one of my oldest friends too. Yeah, she's just about as old as Devin and Rosie are my friends, but she's not one of my best. Because me and her are just so
Okay. I see. Oh, this fight is not going very well.
good. Also, maybe she could give you some tips on the social media thing. She has a photography company. Um, business. She has a photography business that I was helping her with a little while ago. She's taught me a couple things on photography. I've taught her, and she keeps up and does journaling or blogging, I guess, for her photography business.
Interesting.
Yeah, we could like get something to eat someday.
Yes.
But that's further down the road. No need to really worry about it or think about it right now.
Okay.
She's not someone I see often. She's usually busy with her boyfriend. And yeah, and she's super picky about what she eats. But yeah, she said, your girlfriend sounds fantastic, and I'm really happy for you.
How sweet.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad that you had fun with her. earlier today.
Yeah. All we do is just walk around Target and just catch up. That's literally all we ever do. There'll be rare moments where she feels like going out dancing, and we could do that and like drink a beer or two. But that's like maybe once a year. She's not the party type.
Oh, interesting. They gave me a different demon this time around. Rips
Really?
are usually, rips are usually a little bit more consistent. But yeah, they gave me, at first it was a rage demon, and then now it's a envy demon.
Oh. Yeah, I'd rather an envy demon than a rage demon.
Yeah, me too though, because they're susceptible to everything.
Yeah, they're just walking.
Yeah.
Walking. Let me knock you up.
So, I don't like rage demons because I'm a fire-based. Yeah, they gave me all rage demons. Nice. They swapped them out with. They swapped them out with envy demons instead. All right, cool. I'll take it. Because I went back to get Auntie Viv because I thought I needed her for the rage demon. Because I had Dorian and he's also a fire and lightning mage just like me. But I gave him the necromancy because he's really good at it and it works for his style. God, my house smells so good right now. Full of so much delicious. Macaroni. I hit up Devin. I don't know what is going on with him today. He's usually a little bit more communicative.
I think I worded. Oh, I don't know if you got the hint, but I worded that like. So he pointed out that my friend Jenny's situation makes sense, even though to me it doesn't make sense, but it should because I've actually gone through it in the past. He pointed out that she's not like crazy over the guy, she just basically loves the guy. And I'm like, oh. I never even thought about that. Which is fair. And when he was talking about it, I was like, I get that, but like, I've learned that it's shitty when you're in a relationship and you just put aside your friends completely. Like, no, you disappear, you go away, you like forget things that you planned with them and stuff like that. It's like, come on, like we're adults, we should be able to multitask this kind of stuff. If
Some
you
people
can't,
suck at it.
a lot of people apparently suck at it.
Devin also sort of sucks at it sometimes, but if you tell him about himself, he fixes it. Jenny, I don't know. I truly feel like she doesn't understand what she's doing.
I don't think so either.
And you may have to tell her, like, hey.
I don't know. There's been times where she comes out the blue and she's like, I know I've been doing this, but it's because like I've been in a really bad place, or I've been incredibly busy with work. And it's like she doesn't reach out because like she doesn't want people to try and ask anything of her because she knows that she's not capable of seeing people right now. Then at the same time, like, the amount of times that she does have free, she like lets him take it up.
Yeah. It could also be that
But I think from now on, I think she'll realize that like if we have plans,
do not invite.
I will bounce if he tries to get himself into the plans.
And babe, there's nothing wrong with setting that precedence for yourself.
Yeah.
I support that.
Thank you.
He could also be a safe place for her, as in, you know, everybody has a different type of relationship. Like, our relationship is different than theirs. Not everybody may understand how we get down. Not everybody may understand how they get down. But it could be that in her times of, like, depression or whatever she's going through, he, like, understands her in a way that makes her feel...
The reason she's depressed is because of him.
Oh, well, never mind. We'll just put that that speculation aside.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Because I was about to say, maybe that's like her safe spot, like how I'm sort of a safe spot for you. Devin is sort of a safe spot for you. Rosie.
Safe spot?
Yeah, like, you know that hanging out with either of us is a feel good for you. Like, it's a place where you don't have to worry about being depressed.
Yeah.
You can just be yourself and no one's going to judge you or make you feel bad about yourself.
Okay, I see. Good. I got it now. I get it.
So some people are not too kind with that, and they're not the best people to be around if you are going through a rough patch and you explain to them, like, hey, I'm not in the best headspace, and they just either avoid you or they don't get it. But certain friends get it, and they can be around you and understand that if you act a certain way, or, you know, if you're talking a certain way, it's not because you have a problem with them, it's because they're in a bad headspace and they just want to be around people that they love and care about.
Yeah.
But like that, clearly that doesn't apply to her, according to you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she's just pressed about him leaving. So,
Well, that could also be
leaving, and she doesn't want him out of her life. She loves him, and it's unfortunate, but it happens to all of us.
It seems like she has more feelings for him than he does. Than he does for her.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Yeah, it is. That's fine.
That's like my worst nightmare. Because I feel like every relationship I've been in, it's been the case. Like, everybody I fall in love with, it's like I have more feelings for them than they have for me. Oh my god, I didn't realize how hungry and thirsty I was. Oh my goodness. Did you eat?
No, I haven't eaten.
Baby.
I'm just getting the gestures of this drawing down, and I will go ahead and eat something.
Because if I finally sat my ass down to eat something, you need to too. Alright, we're gonna go fight this giant. I swear, I'm broadcasting and talking about all your friends' personal problems. I should probably stop doing that. Sorry. I always forget I'm broadcasting when we're talking about these things.
Right.
Even though, from the looks of it, no one really watches them except for you and Manny.
Is Devin watching?
No. He hasn't even looked at what I sent, so I don't know. He'll probably come on later, but I don't know what he's doing today.
Yeah.
He said something about, I guess Olivia's starting to get busier, so I guess they're trying to make the most of their time together.
Yes.
So the taco meat that I made the other day, I like mixed it into the mac and cheese. Like taco mac and cheese. Oh, what the fuck? Get away from me. Fucking Vargas interrupting my fight with my giant. Right? Wait, are you watching?
No.
Oh.
I am drawing.
Okay. Giants are immune to spirit attacks. Or
really?
Certain spirit attacks, yeah.
Oh my god. Really, Dougie? You're playing Tetris Effect? Is that a VR game?
Sometimes you need a little... I love how the giant decided that it had had enough of me and that he wanted to run away. Yes! I'm like, I specifically did not say you could leave. How dare you?
You volunteered for this butt woman, so you won't take her.
I know he's weak because
that's what that smell is.
What? Your mom is making...
My mom cooked fish.
Oh, you don't like
Salmon
the smell of fish?
Oh.
How does she cook her salmon? Because salmon, you gotta be careful.
She grills it. That's all I know.
I need to know what seasonings your mom is using, because sometimes I'm like, what seasoning? Aw, man.
Is this one?
Oh,
Okay. Ooh, I need water.
You a little dry and dusty?
I was saying that's a good best. Hey mom, tú sabes que para qué es este frame, ¿verdad? Este que tú tienes aquí.
Ask her what she seasons the salmon with.
Mom, what do you use to season your salmon? What do you use to cook your salmon? Yeah, ¿qué tipo de seasoning le pones? Yeah, she says whatever.
Okay, really? Alright.
I don't know, she's in a hurry to go to church.
Oh, okay.
Mom, esto es para jewelry, para tu aretes, y esto es para tu collares. Oh, sorry, this is for your earrings, you know, the hooks. Yeah, that's what that thing is for, I just realized it. Alright, Mom, I love you, bye! I feel like the little girl off of, the Animaniacs. The one that was paired up with the dog that always had to get her out of trouble.
I don't think I know what you're talking
like, okay,
about.
I love you, bye!
Baby, I
No?
actually don't think I know what you're talking about. No.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
No, but tell me what it
Animaniacs.
is.
Animaniacs was like Wacko and Dot, and I can never remember the name of the third one.
Okay. Excuse me.
And it was a series of different cartoon skits, and one of the skits involved a dog, like a big dog, that had to take care of this little girl,
Mm-hmm.
um, because her parents would leave her at home with the dog, and she would get into all kinds of trouble out in the streets and stuff. And the dog would just like risk his life and like take so much damage just so the little girl would never get hurt. It was like the cutest thing.
Aww.
And so every time he got close to catching her and like saving her, she would get scooped up by like anything. She would get like her overalls would get caught on the side of a truck and she would like just wave
In the wind.